Happy Hump Day, people. It's Wednesday, 2 days before Christmas. Christmas Eve, as some people say, and the madness is out there. I just got home from doing a little shopping with a friend of mine, and yeah, I survived. I didn't go to jail. I didn't need bail money or any of that, so that's a good thing. It was actually surprisingly not as psychotic as I expected it to be, but I still got some last-minute things to do. Hopefully I can get them done tomorrow. And I got some baking to do tomorrow. So anyway, the holiday madness is around. So anyway, it's been 1 week since I started Orkambi. I started it that Wednesday evening after I did my my blog. And I got some updates on how I'm feeling and how the whole process has been going and the way I've been feeling and all that happy stuff. So, I took it that evening and I did all my treatments or whatever, and I noticed that I had a really restless and shit night's sleep. And I'm like, I just started Orkambi. There's no way in hell that I could be feeling like this that soon. But the fact is, that's exactly what it was. So I had talked to a couple people, and a couple people had commented on some of my Facebook posts and said, yep, I started feeling it like immediately. So I dealt with like 4 nights and days of like super hella chest tightness. My inhaler was my best friend. I don't think it left my hand or my pocket. And that was a huge change from what I normally deal with on a daily basis for what my baseline is. And I pretty much was hitting the point of sitting up to fall asleep. So I have 3 pillows anyway because I can't lay flat. I can't even deal with 2 pillows. I'm at that point where I need a shit ton of pillows to prop myself up to be able to breathe right, to even sleep. And even though I have a baseline of fairly good lung function in the 90s, it's still like when you lay down and the pressure's there, it cuts, it just doesn't work. But anyway, so I was dealing with that, and I was hitting the point of practically sitting up to fall asleep and waking up when I would fall off my pillows and all that stuff. I dealt with it. I powered through it, and then the last 3 days or so, it's been coming and going. So my inhaler is still, fairly close, but it's not in my hand. It's not in my pocket. Sometimes I feel like I'm back to my baseline, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, there's the chest tightness. There it is. Probably when I'm doing something like, if I'm doing something like walking the dogs or something strenuous like laundry, putting clothes away, bending down, to pick up clothes and put them away. So I notice it, it comes and goes when I'm doing things like that, but it's not prominent there anymore. It's not like, holy shit, it's there. I can't breathe anymore. But when it does happen, it takes me a minute to kind of collect myself and get back down to going, okay, I feel better. I don't need my inhaler. I'm going to be okay. So, it was a huge change for me, but I'm noticing that it's starting to drift off a little bit. So, I'm hoping it continues to kind of just gradually go away. Or if I have to deal with it for another week or two, it's kind of like it is now, where it's kind of like, oh, there it is, and then it kind of just gradually calms down. I've definitely noticed some digestive improvement, as most of you know, if you know me or if you follow my blog or you follow any of my posts. I have distal intestinal obstructive syndrome. It kind of flows all together when I try to say it. It never works because I can't speak English correctly half the time. But anyway, and that's common with CF patients. I get a lot of intestinal obstructions that I have to flush my system out. I'm on a Miralax regimen to kind of keep things moving the way they're supposed to. But even with that regimen and doing everything I can, I still have sometimes 3 or 4 days in between going to the bathroom. And, that's just not good, but it's a common reality for CF patients. And, I've noticed since I've been on Orkambi, my schedule has kind of regulated itself. I'm going normally. I'm not having any issues. I had a little bit of a stomach ache last night and some bathroom issues, but I think it was because of something I ate. So I made a really awesome spicy Mexican-ish dish for dinner, and I think maybe that just might have upset my stomach. But other than that, it's been I've noticed definitely the digestive improvement, so I'm hoping that continues. It's nice to be not having to worry about if I'm going to have a random blockage show up, or if I have to go on. I'm on about a once a week Miralax regimen, but if I notice something is a mishap, not right, then I go on taking it every day till I kind of work it out. And that's just reality. You know, I know it's probably TMI for some people, but that's my reality. That's what I deal with. But Orkambi has definitely improved that. I'm excited for that. I'm happy about that. The pharmacist called me yesterday to check on me to see how things going, which is awesome. Things are going, which is awesome. I'm definitely keeping an eye out for any other possible side effects for liver damage. I haven't noticed any upper respiratory issues other than chest tightness, so I'm hoping it stays that way. I'm really happy to say that I haven't missed a dose. I've set my alarm for 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. every day to remind me to take it because, you know, just like any other human person, I get busy and, you know, forgetful, and I don't want to miss a dose, and I don't want to get off my schedule. I've been, I'm not a morning person, everybody knows this, but I've been happy about kind of getting up in the morning and getting my day started. I did have one day where I chose purposefully to go back to sleep, and that's going to happen, but I got up, I ate a fat-containing food with my Orkambi, I took my enzymes, and then after I was done that, I went back to sleep and took care of the rest of my morning treatments when I woke back up. But Orkambi has definitely been on schedule, on time, every day. And if you're going to do Orkambi, I think it's important to stay on that schedule. So set your alarm in the morning, set your alarm in the evening. Even if it's kind of off of what your normal schedule is, just take the time to do it. I do 9 a.m. and 9 p.m., so it kind of falls in that middle of not too early, but not too late. So if you're not a morning person like me, 9 a.m. is like, okay, it's pushing it. Maybe I should get out of bed. But it's not like sleeping till noon. If you're an afternoon person, and if you're a night person, I'm a night person, but if you're not getting up till noon every day, then and you're not going to bed till after midnight, then do 12 to 12. You know, whatever works best for you. But right now, I'm purposely trying to get up in the morning, and 9 a.m. works for me. So that's good. No other issues to report. I have my calendar set and my slip printed to do my every 3-month blood work. That'll be due March. Will be my first one, so hopefully there will be no issues with that. And obviously I'm going to be updating you throughout this whole journey. I'll probably update you again at the beginning of the year with just an Orkambi update and some other random updates that are, you know, for the new year. My blog about the second part of my blog about normal life and bitter family members, the second part is going to be coming out next week, and I'll get that recorded probably over the weekend or at the beginning of the week to upload before the new year. And obviously at the beginning of the year I'll be surveying for another what do you want me to talk about kind of thing, because I'll get that second part uploaded before the beginning of the new year. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I know it's kind of a short video. Not really short, it's 8 minutes already, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how it's been going. It's been going great. No complaints, no issues other than what I was already warned to expect. So continue to pray that it goes well. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to set dates for the study that goes along with this. I've already been in contact with my nurse. So hopefully I'll be screening for that in a couple weeks, and then I'll obviously be updating you about, you know, all of that stuff and all the goodies there. So anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm talking your ear off. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful holiday. Spend it with your family. To all my CF community, if there's any of you that are dealing with issues, I know there's a few of you that I'm close with that are dealing with major issues right now. I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you. You're on my mind. I really hope you work through these issues and get things situated to where you're comfortable and everything that's going on. Just, I'm praying for you and I'm thinking about you always. So Merry Christmas, like I said, and see you next week. Oh, and if you don't forget to check out my other videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and keep up with all my updates, blogs, and all the randomness that I post. And see you next week.